All right, good morning. We're back again today in the sim. We are now trying a different test with the Fifine K688 microphone as our primary recording mic for OBS. Today I'll be using the Blackshark V3X for the comms with the Beyond ATC. Yesterday, after reviewing the recording, it sounded like there was some digital artifacting that was occurring, even though we fixed all the issues with the loopback with the Beyond ATC. For some reason, it sounds like maybe over the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi that there might be some interference or noise being picked up. Some very strange, like digital compression sounds that we could hear. So, just to try to get rid of that, we're flipping it around, and we're going to use the Fifine today as our primary mic. Let's see, we're recording over USB. We're on OBS with some filtering turned on. I did put the windsock back on. However, I did add some slight EQ, compressor, and expander. We did not turn on the noise suppression since the dynamic mic is supposed to be pretty good at suppressing all the background noise anyway. I am listening to the cockpit audio in my own Blackshark headset, so there shouldn't be any sort of outside noise. There might be some pickup of the clicking and clacking of switches on our B107 overhead panel, but let's see how this sounds. Okay, let's go ahead and turn battery on. It looks like we don't have everything running yet. 1 second. Let's collapse all this down. Okay, Rosefire. Let's see. Oh, interesting. There are days when this happens. So let's stop it completely. Let's see if this works. Maybe we need to kill the app completely. I don't see it running. Spire app. Rosefire Connect. Okay. Let's completely end task there. Start it one more time. There we go. Now it sees the model. Show you what I'm doing over here. Run. And there it goes. Now it's detected. I can see the altitude indicator showing up. All right, let's go ahead and close this, and we'll try again. Focus back on here. All right, battery switch on. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overhead. Perfect. Let's get ground power on. Turn emergency exit lights on. All right, start with IRS. Left fuel pump on. And let's go ahead and get APU started. Logo light on. Position set to steady. All right, meantime, let's go ahead and go to EFB. Let's go ahead and set our posinet. Today will be a medium run from Haneda to Osaka, Itami. Wanted to do a little bit of let's do a flight plan request. Let's go to our EFB. Okay, so there's our data from SimBrief. Let's go ahead and go back to our EFB. Let's load that in. Set fuel, payload, route. Yeah, I just wanted to see what kind of performance it would get on the landing into Itami during the daytime. some people have noted that SU6 has caused some issues with performance, and so I wanted to take a look against my setup to see if we're seeing any sort of issues with poorer performance. And so far, so good. I mean, yesterday's flight from Osaka to Hiroshima looked really smooth, even though we were hitting mid 30s to low 40s. There wasn't any sort of noticeable issue with the sim slowdown, except for the fact that the Blackshark recording did sound kind of digitized, or there was some compression noise that we were picking up, and that could be because of CPU usage. Let's go ahead and activate the route. Okay, let's do the performance initialization. And it looks like my Mobi flight is not functioning, so let's go ahead and stop and kill that. Let's restart Mobi flight. So, to show you what I'm doing over here, the radio panel hasn't turned on. Go ahead and add the flight plan in Volanta. Oh, there we go. Now the radio panel is on. That's good. Bring up the briefing panel. Yeah, let's go ahead and start with ATIS.
Landing runways 34 left, 34 right. Departing runways 05, 34 right. Transition level 140. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray. Tokyo Haneda Airport information X-ray 0005 Zulu, surface wind 030 degrees, 6 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, few clouds 1000 feet, scattered 1300 feet, broken 2500 feet, temperature 26 degrees, dew point 24 degrees, QNH 1016. Landing runways 34 left, 34 right, departing runways 05, 34 right, transition level 140. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray.
Yeah, let's go over to clearance. Let's get our route approved. Tokyo delivery, All Nippon 35, type 737-800, requesting IFR clearance to Osaka Itami.
All Nippon 35, Tokyo delivery, information X-ray current, clear to Osaka via the Lexus for departure, runway 05, climb via SIG to flight level 170, squawk 5464.
Okay, clear to Osaka Itami via the Lexus for departure, runway 05, and we'll fly flight level 170, squawk 5464, All Nippon 35.
Negative, climb via SIG to flight level 170.
Okay, roger. Clear for Lexus 4 departure, and after takeoff flight level 170 and squawk 5464. We'll expect runway 05, All Nippon 35.
Negative, climb via SIG to flight level 170.
Okay, we'll expect runway 05 and fly via SID. Lexus 4 departure. We'll fly via SID to flight level 170 and squawk 5464, All Nippon 35.
Negative, climb via SID to flight level 170.
It really doesn't like this, does it? Okay, we will fly via SID to flight level 170, All Nippon 35.
Negative, climb via SID to flight level 170.
Climb via SID to 170, All Nippon 35.
All Nippon 35, read back correct. Contact ground 121.625 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Okay, roger, we'll contact you on ground 121.625 when we're ready to push, All Nippon 35. Okay, that took a while. Anyway, we're going to be taking off on runway 05 today, and Lexus 4 departure. set that first. Osaka, we're looking at runway 32 left, like always. It's Ikoma East. Let's check our legs. I'm sure we have our usual agpuk discontinuity we need to clear, and we'll set our usual range rings 14, 10, and 5. Okay. Check our cruise altitude.
All aircraft be advised information, Yankee now current, QNH 1016.
That level 30,000. Alright, we'll set that on the flight out and set landing altitude. Should be 100. 81. Yeah, so that's set. Yeah, let's go back. Let's do performance. Go back to EFB. Okay, runway 05, import, pull the weather in, and calculate. Okay, so it'll be a takeoff 2D rate. Cell temp is 33. Put that in. Flaps 5. CG is 24.2. And runway winds 050 at 5. Runway slope is 0.31. Runway conditions dry. Okay, and we get a calculated V1, 141, 141, 146, 140, 141, 146 looks good. Let's go ahead and set autopilot to 146. Okay. 05 departure. LNAV, VNAV. Go ahead and set auto throttle. Range rings to 10. Let's set the traffic on. Let's see, we're on hectopascals. VOR1 on, VOR2 is off. And everything looks good there. Let's recycle flight directors. And we just set the course setting to 050. What else do we need to set up? We need to set up a
Japan
squawk
Air
code.
185 Gate 21, request pushback and engine start.
Japan Air 185 Tokyo ground, pushback approved. Face southwest.
Pushback approved, face southwest, Japan Air 185.
Five, 4, 6, 4 on the squawk. We'll set altitude reporting off. And we'll go ahead and set the RTO. So set the MFDs. Okay. Reset VNAV. Okay, well, we didn't board anyone. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Oops, I did not want to do that. That's going to mess everything up. Did not want to release ground power. That was not what I wanted to do. Let's go back. Yeah, we're on battery.
Japan Air 185 taxi for departure.
Japan Air 185, taxi to holding point Delta 1 runway 05 via Mike 1 Whiskey Alpha, Romeo Delta.
Taxi to holding point Delta 1 runway 05 via Mike 1 Whiskey Alpha, Romeo Delta, Japan Air 185.
Let's get rid of those stairs. Okay, boarding is requested.
Boarding requested.
There we go. Frame rates are at 37, 36. It's pretty typical for hunted out, I think. No tug yet.
Do you want to board crew?
Sure, why
Pilot's
not?
boarding starting.
I'm going to turn the debug off here.
Crew boarding starting.
The boarding should be pretty quick because I have my passenger count set really light, so. Alright, let's go back into the cockpit. Let's double check and make sure we didn't forget anything. LNAV, VNAV, auto throttle back on. Looks good there. Alright, go ahead and switch over to APU. Let's go ahead and set window heat. Check overheat. That's good. Set probe heat on.
Your crew has boarded.
Hydraulics
Passengers boarding
on.
starting.
Everything is fine. Let's turn wing and wheel well on for you. Okay, yaw damper on. Let's turn no smoking and belts on. Let's take a quick look downstairs. Everything looks good there. Back to our FMC. 146. That got cleared when the power got cut. 050 set price. Okay. Let's also turn the EFB off. Interesting. I hear the flight attendant now, which is interesting because in the past, the passengers were sitting and they just disappeared. Yep, they're still disappearing. I don't know what's wrong with this. If anyone happens to know why this is happening, please do let me know in the comments because I have not been able to figure this out for the life of me. Forward galley. Oh, I did change the profile. This is actually a regular full flight. Okay. I think we should be coming up on our boarding completion soon.
皆様おはようございます。この飛行機はスターアライアンスパートナーとのコードシェア便です。機長は小峰、チーフパーサーは青山でございます。キャビンには3名の客室乗務員がおります。ご用の際にはお気軽にお知らせください。まもなく非常用設備をご案内いたします。皆様ご覧ください。Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard ANA, a member of Star Alliance. This is a code-share flight with our Star Alliance partners. The captain in command of this flight is Naoki Komine, and the chief purser is Mira Aoyama. Please let us know if you need any assistance, and we hope that you enjoy your flight with us. Thank you.
Looks like we have a little bit more baggage to load. Which is fine. It's just...
Japan Air 185, contact Tokyo Tower 118.575.
Over to Tower 118.575, Japan Air 185.
Almost done. Alright, that should be the last bag. Let's hurry up and get this going. Throttle check.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will close doors soon. Please be seated as soon as possible. Thank you.
Boarding completed.
Haneda ground, All Nippon 35, spot 49, ready for push and start.
All Nippon 35, Tokyo ground. Push back and engine start approved. Face southeast.
Okay, face southeast, All Nippon 35, thank you. Let's reset parking brake. Okay, let's set trim 5.32.
Departure 6 complete.
Okay, 531, that's good enough. So go ahead and check elevators. Aileron. Rudder. Okay, flight controls checked. Set flaps 5. Stab trim set. Cockpit door is locked. And takeoff briefing complete. Which way we're going left? Release parking brakes.
Cabin attendant, stand by at door. 業務連絡です。Cabin attendant, set to flight bar, set to flight bar.
Okay, set APU bleed on. Anti-collision on. And start with engine 2. And 225, add fuel. Start engine 1. Left main gear tire is a little flat. Set parking brake. Add fuel to N1. Engine 1. I guess we should actually set the flaps at this point in time.
Return your seat and table to the original position for takeoff and landing.
I'm going to unset them once so you can see them. Okay. Let's set flaps 5.
In case of sudden turbulence. To unfasten, raise the flap. The use of electronic devices that emit radio waves is prohibited. Please turn them off or set them to airplane mode. Smoking and the use of all smoking devices is prohibited in the cabin, including in the aisle and lavatory. In case of emergency, please
Okay,
follow
both
our
engines are started. Let's go ahead and set them to continuous.
If oxygen masks drop down,
Go
pull
ahead
a
and
mask
set
towards
the
you.
gen
Place it over
bus.
your nose and mouth and breathe normally.
Set auto.
Remove your own
Both
mask
packs
and then put
auto.
the oxygen
Turn
mask
APU bleed
directly
off.
onto your face.
APU off.
Put the
Wing
elastic
and wheel
band
lights
over
off.
your head and adjust it by pulling the ends. In an emergency,
Cabin
brace for
utility.
impact. Emergency exits are located on both sides of the aircraft. Check your nearest exits.
Okay, let's go ahead and get
Remain
taxi clearance.
seated and wait for instructions.
Honda to ground, all Nippon 35, ready to taxi.
Photography is prohibited during evacuation.
All Nippon 35, taxi to holding point Delta 1 runway 05 via Romeo,
Leave all baggage
Echo 10
behind as it
Echo
may
Sierra,
hinder
Delta
evacuation
1.
or damage the slide. Remove high-heeled shoes and other items with sharp points, as these may
Okay,
damage
Roger.
the slide.
We'll taxi to runway 05 via Romeo, Echo 10, Echo Sierra, Delta 1, and hold short runway 05.
Assist other passengers after sliding down. Move away
Okay,
from
ready
the
to go.
aircraft
Let's see.
immediately.
Taxi and runway lights on.
A life vest is under or beside
Release
your
parking
seat.
brakes. And N130.
Slip the life vest over your head, fasten the buckles, and tighten the straps. Inflate the life vest at the door or on the wing by pulling the red tabs down. If you need more air, blow into the tubes. Please look at the safety instructions card in your seat pocket. If you require assistance or have any questions, please contact a cabin attendant.
Frame rate's at 40. Check left side. That aircraft coming. Right side. Quick look outside. So it's kind of fun trying to keep the yellow line here using this overhead view. Keeping an eye on the gauge. Oh, we're still seeing that shutter. That's unfortunately an artifact of FSR4. It's interesting that NVIDIA doesn't have that problem. It's just an AMD thing. Was really hoping that Sim Update 6 would fix that with official FSR4 support, but maybe that's what they haven't been able to fix. And then if so, that's a good reason why they didn't include it, but that means we would expect a patch at some point, like a SU 6.1, or do we have to wait all the way until Sim Update 7? That would really be bad. the long taxi all the way to runway 05. It's not one of my favorites. But if you're an avid plane spotter, then taking the long route is actually really nice because you get to see a lot of parked aircraft over here on the right hand side. Looks like we're not getting too many aircraft loaded today. Beyond ADC hasn't injected too many sitting over here on the maintenance side. Yeah, that 7.8's gonna beat me. But I have a feeling he's taking off from 3-4, right? Double check. Yep, he's taking off from 3-4, right? AA hangars over there. Fuel depot. And then we gotta power up here because there is a slight incline on this bridge over to 05. Frames are up, 43. Less buildings and stuff in scene, so should get easier to render. Slow down here a bit. Check right side.
Be advised, information Zulu now current, QNH 1016.
Coming up on the end of the runway.
All Nippon 35, contact Tokyo Tower 118.575.
Okay, over to tower, all Nippon 35, thank you. It's probably going to tell me I didn't tell him.
Negative, tower on 118.575.
Okay, over to tower on 118.575, all Nippon 35, thank you.
My pleasure. Enjoy your flight.
At Tokyo Tower, all Nippon 35, ready to take off, runway 05, holding short.
All Nippon 35, Tokyo Tower, wind 080 degrees, 3 knots, runway 05 cleared for
皆
takeoff.
様お待たせいたしました。離陸いたします。シートベルトをもう一度お確かめください。Please awaiting the descent gentlemen. We are now ready for takeoff. Please make sure that the seat belt is securely
Okay,
fastened.
set TRA
Thank you.
and RTO set.
All Nippon 35, Tokyo Tower, wind 080 degrees, 3 knots, runway 05 clear for takeoff.
Okay, roger, clear for takeoff, runway 05, all Nippon 35.
No, all Nippon 35 cleared for takeoff, runway 05.
Clear for takeoff, runway 05, all Nippon 35. Okay, set N140. Okay, stabilize, set takeoff, thrust. Okay, rotate.
Positive recline.
Gear up.
All Nippon 35, contact Tokyo departure 126.0.
Okay, over to departure on 126.0, all Nippon 35, thank you. Tokyo departure on Nippon 35, we're climbing 1.4 for 10,000.
All Nippon 35, Tokyo departure identified.
Weather on my side. Okay, flaps up. Fly the flight director. Okay, set command A and flight level 170.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is turned
Let's go ahead and turn off taxi lights. Set engine start back to off. Set RTO off. Frames are up to 46. That's good. Okay. Nothing inclement on the radar here. Looks good. Let's go outside. A little bit of stuttering. .36 frames. That's considering that it's Tokyo. Not too bad. Coming up on 10,000 feet, let's turn off landing lights. See the top of Mount Fuji. Go get a drink of water. I'll be right back. Okay, back again. Ah, see, for the first time, Mount Fuji actually has snow on it. That might be something that they've actually fixed in this latest release. Finally. Okay. Let's see. Coming up on Imola after this, we should get to our initial target of 17,000 feet.
Only 0.35 contact Tokyo control 120.575. Have a good morning.
Over to Tokyo control 120.575. All Nippon 35 so long. Tokyo control on Nippon 35. We're at 14,900 climbing for flight level 170. See, we can actually see people sitting there. Climb flight level 300 on Nippon 35. So.
Lead Niigata heading 032. When able, proceed direct Ode to Airport.
This Niigata heading 032. When able, proceed direct Ode to Airport. Only on 719er.
Japan Air 6240, descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016, Japan Air 624.
That's a pretty view. Beautiful Mount Fuji over there. Coming up on 20,000.
All Nippon 719er, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, all Nippon 719er.
All Nippon 719er, expect runway 11.
Expect runway 11, all Nippon 719er.
Skymark 790, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1016, Skymark 790.
Skymark 790, contact high theory approach 124.8.
Contact high theory approach 124.8, Skymark 790.
All Nippon 734, contact Tokyo Control 123.7, bye-bye.
Center on 123.7, all Nippon 734.
Japan Air 502 Heavy, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1016. Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1016, Japan Air 502 Heavy. Skymark 831, contact Tokyo Control 123.7, good day.
Center on 123.7, Skymark 831, good day.
Japan Air 624, contact Tokyo approach 119.4.
Contact Tokyo approach 119.4, Japan Air 624.
One of the things that we're trying out on this particular recording, I've upped the level of quality on the output on OBS, just to see if that actually makes any difference.
All Nippon 906, clear the Rosa 2 hotel arrival, runway 34 left.
Clear the Rosa 2 hotel arrival, runway 34 left, all Nippon 906.
Skymark 004, contact Tokyo approach 119.1.
Contact Tokyo approach 119.1, Skymark 004.
The backside of Fuji doesn't have any snow on it. Interesting.
All Nippon 207 Heavy, contact Tokyo Control 123.7.
Center on 123.7, all Nippon 207 Heavy.
Japan Air 502 Heavy, contact Tokyo Control 123.7. Center on 123.7, Japan Air 502 Heavy, have a good day. Tokyo Control, all Nippon 8475 Heavy, good day, flight level 359er. All Nippon 8475 Heavy, Tokyo Control, identified. Alpha Wing 46 Alpha, contact Tokyo Control 123.7.
Contact Tokyo Control 123.7 Alpha Wing 46 Alpha.
Scooter 866 Heavy, clear Brutus Tango arrival, runway 34 left.
Clear Brutus Tango arrival, runway 34 left, Scooter 866 Heavy.
Approaching our top of climb soon. 30,000 feet. Oh, what a beautiful view. That's a nice shot.
Skymark 102, descend via star to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016. Descend via star to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016, Skymark 102.
Tokyo Control, Korean Air 033 Heavy, flight level 310.
Korean Air 033 Heavy, Tokyo Control, identified. Express Wing 601 Heavy, contact Kobe Control 127.15.
Contact Kobe Control 127.15, Express Wing 601 Heavy, have a good day.
Good day, Tokyo Control. Jeju Air 1101, flight level 2390.
Jeju Air 1101, Tokyo Control, identified. Air due 1 for heavy, descend via star to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend via star to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016, air due 1 for heavy.
Tokyo Control, Jan 546 Heavy, good day, 8,800 meters.
Julian 546 Heavy, Tokyo Control, identified. K688 Heavy, contact Tokyo Control 123.7.
Center on 123.7, K688 Heavy.
Japan Air 110 Heavy, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1016, Japan Air 110 Heavy.
Jeju Air 1101, descend via start to 5,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend via start to 5,000 feet, QNH 1016, Jeju Air 1101.
Air pitch 125, contact Tokyo Control 127.5.
Center on 127.5, air pitch 125, bye-bye. Tokyo Control, all Nippon 949er heavy, passing flight level 141, climbing to flight level 170, direct agent.
All Nippon 949er heavy, Tokyo Control, identified, climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, all Nippon 949er heavy.
Jeju Air 1101, can you tell me your fuel state?
Jeju Air 1101, we have 3 hours of fuel remaining.
Roger, thanks for that. Keep us posted if there are any changes.
All right, coming up on our top of descent soon. Let's go ahead and set up for landing here. Set auto brakes 2.
Orange liner 13, contact Kobe Control 127.15, bye-bye.
Contact Kobe Control 127.15, orange liner 13.
Okay, descent approach checklist. Anti-ice is off. Air conditioner, landing altitude set 100 feet. And landing altimeter, we do not have that yet. But I'm seeing it as 1015.
Express wing 620 heavy, cleared enough for arrival, runway 19 left.
Cleared enough for arrival, runway 19 left, express wing 620 heavy.
Tokyo Control, All Nippon 35, we're approaching top of descent.
All Nippon 35, expect runway 32 left.
Okay, roger, expect runway 32 left, All Nippon 35. Could we get the altimeter, please?
All Nippon 8475 heavy, contact Kobe Control 133.8.
1015.
Center 133.8, all Nippon 8475 heavy. Tokyo Control, Fuji Dream 531, asking flight level 169er, climbing to flight level 290.
Let's go ahead and set it to 3000.
Fuji Dream 531, Tokyo Control, identified, continue climb to flight level 290. Continue climb to flight level 290, Fuji Dream 531.
Let's check our approach. Set runway, landing flaps 30.
Center 127.15, Bahia 607, bye-bye.
Yeah.
All Nippon 906, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, all Nippon
110.
96.
All Nippon 906, descend to 1000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend to 1000 feet, QNH 1016, all Nippon 96.
Tokyo Control, all Nippon 903 heavy, good day flight level 399er.
Set course 322.
All Nippon 903 heavy, Tokyo Control identified.
Set.
Vietnam 311 heavy, contact Kobe Control 127.15.
Center 127.15, Vietnam 311 heavy, have a good day.
Air G14 heavy, contact Tokyo approach 119.4.
Contact Tokyo approach 119.4, Air 214 heavy.
Skymark 102, contact Tokyo approach 119.4. Contact Tokyo approach 119.4, Skymark 102. Jeju Air 1101, contact Tokyo Control 123.7.
Center 123.7, Jeju Air 1101.
Tokyo Control, Vietnam 307 heavy, flight level 381.
Vietnam 307 heavy, Tokyo Control identified. Vietjet 933, contact Kobe Control 127.15, good day.
Center 127.15, Vietjet 933.
49er Heavy, contact Tokyo Control 132.7.
Center 132.7, all Nippon 49er Heavy, have a good day.
All Nippon 906 descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend via start to 3,000 feet.
My favorite shot.
1016. All Nippon
It only
906.
comes once in a while. This very high panning shot. It's always pretty to see it. This is that takeoff and landing shot. It's always glitchy.
Japan Air 110 Heavy, contact Tokyo approach 119.1.
Contact Tokyo approach 119.1, Japan Air 110 Heavy.
All Nippon 719er, contact Tokyo Control 127.5.
Center on 127.5. All Nippon 719er.
All Nippon 35, descend flight level 150.
Alright, descend level flight level 150 on Nippon 35.
Japan Air 642, descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016. Descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016, Japan Air 642.
Tokyo Control Alpha Wing 46 Alpha, flight level 200.
Alpha Wing 46 Alpha, Tokyo Control identified. Tokyo Control, all Nippon 19er Heavy, passing 4,000 feet, climbing to flight level 170 direct Tora. All Nippon 19er Heavy, Tokyo Control, identified, climb flight level 280.
Got it twice in a row, not bad.
Climb flight level 280, all Nippon 19er Heavy. Fuji Dream 531, report ready for descent. Ready for descent, Fuji Dream 531. Fuji Dream 531, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1017. Descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1017, Fuji Dream 531. Alpha Wing 46 Alpha, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Alpha Wing 46 Alpha.
Alpha Wing 46 Alpha, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1015, Alpha Wing 46 Alpha.
Let's see,
All Nippon 66, 2 Yankee Heavy, descend via
Juba Centuro down there.
QNH 1016.
Descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016, all Nippon 662 Yankee Heavy.
Fuji Dream 531, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1017. Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1017, Fuji Dream 531. Chapter 509er Heavy, contact Kobe Control 127.15, bye-bye.
Center on 127.15, Chapter 509er Heavy. Tokyo Control, Malaysian 89er Heavy, flight level 381.
All Nippon 622, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1016, all Nippon 622.
Japan Air 642, contact Tokyo approach 119.4. Contact Tokyo approach 119.4, Japan Air 642. Malaysian 89er Heavy, Tokyo Control identified. Alpha, wind 46 Alpha, contact Tokyo Control 123.7.
Contact Tokyo Control 123.7 Alpha, wind 46 Alpha.
Tokyo Control, United 151, passing flight level 269er, descending to 10,000 feet.
United 151, Tokyo Control identified.
The headsets that you see over there look kind of familiar. See the Blackshark V3X doesn't have the volume control knob on the left-hand side there. You could get the V3 or the V3 Pro, which has it, but I opted not to go with that since I kind of like the flush look. So
Descend via start to 4,000 feet. QNH 1016, Japan Air 900 Alpha Heavy.
it's a nice shot.
8508 heavy, cleared route to Tango arrival, runway 34 left.
Cleared route to Tango arrival, runway 34 left, all Nippon 8508 Heavy.
Coming up on flight level 170.
All Nippon 20, descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016. Descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016, all Nippon 20. All Nippon 18, descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1016, all Nippon 18.
Tokyo Control, Orange Liner 17, flight level 360.
Orange Liner 17, Tokyo Control identified. All Nippon 35, descend to 14,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Okay, descent to flight level 140, all Nippon 35.
Negative QNH 1015.
QNH 1015, all Nippon 35.
Negative QNH 1015.
Descend to flight level 140, QNH 1015, all Nippon 35.
All Nippon 35, Tokyo Control.
All Nippon 35, go ahead. Descend and maintain 14,000, QNH 1015, all Nippon 35. You copy?
Japan Air 254, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1016, Japan Air 254.
United 151, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1015, United 151.
China Eastern 272, contact Kobe Control 127.15.
Contact code control 127.15, China Eastern 272. Have a good day.
Only 135, descend to 7,000 feet.
Descend to 7,000 feet on upon 35.
Machine 607, contact Kobe Control 127.15, have a good day.
Contact Kobe Control 127.15, Machine 607.
Coming up on 11,000 feet. $45.5. Not too bad so far. Ground textures look pretty good. Definitely tell that these are the not the ArcGIS, but the EOX Sentinel. Color looks a lot more green. Okay, coming up on 10,500. Let's go ahead and get our landing checklist start. Engine start switches to continuous. Taxi, runway turn off, and landing lights on. Okay, anti-skid set to 2. Recall, check 6 back. No warnings. Speed brake set to armed.
Only on 8508 heavy, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, only on 8508 heavy.
Only on 8508 heavy, descend to flight level 110.
Okay, crossing flight level 100.
On 8508 heavy.
Only on 35, contact Kansai approach 120.45.
Okay, contact Kansai approach 120.45 on upon 35, so long. Contact Kansai approach 120.45 on upon 35, so long. Kansai approach on upon 35, we're with you at 9,000 for 3,000.
Only on 35 Kansai approach, information India current, QNH 1015, expect the ILS approach, runway 32 left.
Okay, roger, we'll expect the ILS approach, runway 32 left, with QNH 1015 on upon 35.
Negative, QNH 1015.
QNH 1015 on upon 35.
Negative, QNH 1015.
Okay, we'll expect the ILS runway 32 left, QNH 1015 on upon 35. Beyond ATC is having some trouble with this QNH part. It's really strange. Must be something new. Coming up on Mirai. We're at 7,500. Descent profile looks okay. Nothing on the rudder radar. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit on that side.
Only on 734 passing 9,800 feet, descending to 3,500 feet with information India. Only on 35 descend to 3,500 feet.
Okay, descend to 3,500 on upon 35.
Only 1015, expect the ILS approach, runway 32 left.
QNH 1015, expect the ILS approach, runway 32 left, only on 734.
41 frames. Yeah, this is where things start to slow down. Hopefully we don't dip to 20s. That's what I'm praying for. The scenery seems to be moving somewhat smoothly. There's a little bit of jitter, but we can see that with those green spikes in the top left. As long as it doesn't turn into like this big ribbon of green. Oh. Sort of like that. But sometimes it can get really, really bad. Like that. Zoom in on the map here. Back to 40. Zoom in here. Okay, coming up on Abeno.
All Nippon 35, clear direct Ikoma, cross Ikoma at or above 3,500 feet, cleared ILS approach, runway 32 left.
Okay, clear direct Ikoma, and we'll cross Ikoma at or above 3,500, cleared for the ILS approach, runway 32 left. On Nippon 35. Set flaps 1. Okay, set 4 lock. .40.5. Okay, not bad. Okay. Set approach mode. Okay, Command B. A little bit of speed brake. .12 nautical miles out. Okay, we're at flaps 1. Set flaps 2. Manually bug. Speed down to 182. Speed brakes back to armed.
All Nippon 35, contact us Osaka Tower 118.1.
Over to tower 118.1 on Nippon 35 so long. Set flaps 5. Speed down to 169. Final landing speed today will be 152 knots. 10 miles out. .2 frames, not bad. Not
シ
bad.
ートベルトをもう一度お確かめください。Please make sure that the seat belt is securely fastened. Thank you.
A bit cloudy, can't really see the city. There we go, now we can kind of see Osaka-jun. Alright, flaps 10. Gear down.
2,500.
49.5 frames. Not bad. Okay, flaps 15. Speed 158. Flaps 25. Set speed to 152. Final landing speed. Flaps 30. .37 frames per second. Not bad.
Japan Air 112 ready for departure, runway 32 left.
You better hold short for me. I'm at 5 miles out.
Japan Air 112 number 1 for departure. Hold short of runway 32 left. Hold short of runway 32 left, Japan Air 112.
Checked. Taking manual control. Check.
Japan Air 112, Osaka Tower, wind variable, 3 knots, runway 32 left, cleared for takeoff. Runway 32 left, cleared for takeoff, Japan Air 112.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 30, 20, 10.
Set reverse thrust. $100. $80. Manual brakes. Osaka ground on Nippon 35, requesting taxi to assigned gate.
All Nippon 35, taxi via Whiskey 10, hold short of runway 32 right.
Okay, roger, taxi via Whiskey 10, and we're holding short of runway 32 right.
All Nippon 35 via Whiskey 10, cross runway 32 right, taxi to stand 9 via Whiskey 10, Charlie 6 Alpha, Echo.
Okay, cross runway 32 right, we will taxi via Whiskey 10, Charlie 6, Alpha, Echo to gate 9, all Nippon 35.
Negative, taxi via Whiskey 10, Charlie 6 Alpha, Echo.
Taxi via Whiskey 10, Charlie 6 Alpha, Foxtrot, All Nippon 35.
Negative taxi via Whiskey 10, Charlie 6 Alpha, Echo.
Taxi via Whiskey 10, Charlie 6 Alpha, Echo, All Nippon 35.
Japan Air 2385, contact Osaka Tower 118.1.
Check left side.
Over to Tower 118.1,
Check right.
Japan Air 2385.
Alpha Wing 53 Alpha, request taxi.
Alpha Wing 53 Alpha, taxi to holding point Charlie 1 runway 32 right via Echo 1 Charlie 1 Bravo 4, Whiskey 5.
Taxi to holding point Charlie 1 runway 32 right via Echo 1 Charlie 1 Bravo 4, Whiskey 5, Alpha Wing 53 Alpha.
Alpha Wing 53 Alpha, contact Osaka Tower 118.1.
Contact Tower 118.1, Alpha Wing 53 Alpha.
See if JSX updated correctly here. It did not. I'll have to check that in a minute. Osaka looks empty today. Not typical of Osaka, but it's actually really empty. There are absolutely no airplanes here. That looks kind of strange. Okay, runway turn off lights and taxi lights off. I think it's the first time I'm actually using the magnifying view. Kill that. And we'll go ahead and request. ground services. Set chocks. Request ground power. Switch ground. Go ahead and shut down the engines.
業務連絡です。乗務員はドアモードをマニュアルに変更してください。
皆様お待たせいたしました。前方のドアよりどうぞご注意お降りください。お忘れ物なさいませんよう身の回りの品をよくお確かめください。今日のご搭乗誠にありがとうございました。今年も残りわずかとなってまいりました。どうぞ体調に気をつけてお元気にお過ごしください。お気をつけてお出かけまたお帰りください。Thank you very much for waiting, ladies and gentlemen. You may leave at the front doors. Thank you and have a good evening. さようなら。
Okay, let's go ahead and shut everything down. All right, let's go outside. There's literally no airplanes here. This is really strange. Let's take a look at our settings. I have everything set to like pretty high density. Let's see if this increases. There we go. I see a whole bunch of planes now showing up. At least on the Beyond ATC map. See if that renders. Okay, there we go. There we go. There's all the planes. Something was wrong with the Beyond ATC. Osaka's never supposed to look this empty. Not even at night, when they usually have aircraft parked there, so. Oh, this is a new shot. It's taking up quite a lot of processing power, though. Wait, why is there a Fuji Dream Air? Fuji Dream Air is not supposed to be parked there, is it? That's really strange.
Japan Air 2433 via Whiskey 1 cross runway 32 right, taxi to holding point Whiskey 1 runway 32 left via Charlie 1 Bravo, Whiskey 1.
Via Whiskey 1 cross runway 32 right, taxi to holding point Whiskey 1, runway 32 left, via Charlie 1 Bravo, Whiskey 1 Japan Air 2433.
Alright, let's go ahead and shut down the airplane. Cut ground power. And we'll go ahead and cut the battery. Alright, that takes care of that flight for today. Looks like we're okay in terms of the frame rates. A little bit jittery still, but hopefully this Fifine K688 test went well. Let me know what you think compared to the Blackshark, which we'll upload that for you just as a side note. But I think the Fifine might sound a little bit better. Alright, until next time, we'll catch you on the next flight. Thanks a lot for coming along and joining us for today's flight. See ya.